Tinubu supporters storm NAS to counter NLC, insist Nigeria will be better also. Oh my God. Oh, how many they be? Thousands of Nigerians have stormed the National Assembly complex in support of the reforms so far out in place by Tinubu reposition the country. The protesters who converged at the Abuja Unity Fountain staged a peaceful walk to the National Assembly complex, calling on the organized Congress (NLC) to call off their nationwide strike action. The protesters, who brandished various placards in support of Tinubu-led administration, called on the organized labor to call off the strike action in the interest of the nation. Among the inscriptions on the banners and placards brandished by the anti-NLC protesters were: President Tinubu is rebuilding Nigeria for sustainable economic development. Nigerians, let's be patient with the president. President Tinubu is restructuring Nigeria for better. With Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria will be great again. Subsidy cabals are sponsoring protests against the government. With Asiwaju, everything would be stable in Nigeria. Led by Kabiru Mohammed Matazu, the protesters insist that decision by President Tinubu's administration has demonstrated a dedicated commitment to addressing the hardship faced by Nigerians with the urgency they deserve. They urge the NLC to engage in a constructive dialogue with the government instead of grounding economic activities, exacerbating the issues and further making life hard for the common man, Matazu noted. The government of President Tinubu inherited multifaceted problems confronting the nation. From who? Now, from the same man that he said is going to continue from. Are these guys, are they okay? When the country is better, nobody is going to protest. So until what the things that you are saying, until they get better, that is when the people will stop protesting. But as far as Nigerians are concerned, forget labor. We are talking about individuals who are going through one problem or the other. The same promise Tinubu has been making since the day he came on board. Why is it that it has not yielded positive results? The subsidy you talk about that is going to make is going to be better. You've forgotten that they started paying the subsidy. So we are still back to square one, from fry pan to fire. They are paying the subsidy. They have not removed the subsidy and things are expensive. So who is deceiving? Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? So you are not the ones who are they are sponsoring these people. Is this how Tinubu wants to run this thing? Because that was the same thing Buhari was doing. When people will come out to vote, to protest, they will organize a counter protest again. These problems are enormous, and when he came on board, he introduced reforms that will liberate Nigeria. Who are you telling all those stories? Are Nigerians not aware of all those things? So you guys are teaching Nigerians who are not in Nigeria. Nigerians are in Nigeria, they are protesting, and you are trying to tell them what it was. Are you telling me that they are not aware? The people you are talking to, they are not aware of what you are saying. Okay, well, that was why he removed fuel subsidy the first day he assumed the duty. And you've forgotten, and like I said, the subsidy is being paid back and is deceiving the Nigerian people. If at all Mr. President wants to live the lie, this country would have been no more today. But he had the courage to prove the cancer of the fuel subsidy that is benefiting few privileged individuals. As we know, over 400 billion naira was used to subsidize fuel monthly. He also made use the gap between the naira and dollar is bridged. It takes courage to take this far-reaching decision. Far-reaching decision that will turn the fortunes of this country around. The impact of fuel subsidy removal and floating of the naira will be felt, but it will be felt in the long run, long term. And these unserious people are forgotten that he has been paying the subsidy. Say you remove, he's paying it back, and Nigerians are suffering. Are these guys okay? I'm sure they don't even know what they are doing. They don't know what they are saying. Can you imagine? APC propaganda. These guys are hired. NLC should be focused. The way they paid bishops during campaign, the way they induce people with money to come out for campaign, they have started renting crowd for support against protest, which is as a result of their naiveness. Hire and pay mad people. But why would some Nigerians be this foolish with the current realities? People are still defending darkness. How much were you people paid? Foolish set of people. You are only deceiving gullible Nigerians. These ones they die, yes, then they reject medicine. Now God will see deal with all of you. Where is Asari today? Why is Asari not lead the protest? How much did they pay you, Agberos? Funny country full of unnecessary, unserious people. Old style. What brought these people out is hardship. They are paid. Tinubu and his men are capitalizing on the vulnerability of their vulnerability, I mean, of the good people of Nigeria. A government apologist hired and paid by Tinubu. We are back to the era of politicking. It is nothing new in Nigeria. It also happened during the junta era. The protesters will soon exhaust the income earned for the job well done and will join the hunger train again. We don't even need them. They are sponsored by the government. NAS are also feeling the heat because they go to the market and also buy fuel. Loriro, when I say God is with Tinubu, people will be like, it's a lie. No matter how many people want to pull you down, some people will still stand up by you. God will surely make you succeed. Thief, hire people. Okay? 500 naira cannot even buy a plate of food which they are going to give you. These are just unfortunate individuals. Tinubu supporters don't buy food stuff, building materials. They don't even pay school fees for their children. Why don't they counter the protest? Corruption has eaten us deeper. These are people who are being bought by the government and they all supposed to be gathered and born alive. What are you saying? Hopeless and cost entity. How much were you giving? Remember, it will soon finish, just as the one they shared to you during election. Yes, so the ones they shared to them during election, where are they today now? And they are now trying to lecture Nigerians. Hey, Tinubu is this, Tinubu is really Lori after 9 months. Like somebody said, when you finish that money, you come back again to the group of people hungry.